Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
We wish to acknowledge this land in which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. In Concilium Universitatis Torontonensis Vocatis Humus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissime Cancellari, presentanto dibi husco scholaris, ut admintanter ad gradus varios, testor eios quod omnio statuta requant aptos et idoneus esse.
Ad perfectum huesque provinciae, huesque magnae patriae, ed ad perfectum omnium notionum omnibus intenescarum conenterum ego, ex autoritate mihi et toti universitati commissa, admitto vos ad grados varios, quorum ora vobis do, et peto quoque ut omnia conficiatis munera, quae ad illos gratos pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Joseph Wong, and it is my great privilege to serve as the University of Toronto's Vice President International. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting our Chancellor, Wes Hall, in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, "Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to the various degrees, and I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable." Much more significantly, from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I'm delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2025 from the School of Graduate Studies and the Temerty Faculty of Medicine. That's it, you're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this incredible milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T has a global community of over 700,000 alumni in 196 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way in which we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. But we also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. So to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were here as a student, and thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest, and I believe, most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the many friends and family members who have helped them and bring them to this special day. And I would ask you to join me and the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. Thank you. Let me continue with a request. One of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward individually to be recognized. You will then leave the stage using the ramp, exit out the door, and around the hall. At that point, you will turn left, and you will quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. So that's how it works. I encourage you, however, to think of the very last person to be on stage. And I believe it will be Ricky Ju, Ricky, could you please stand up? Given the applause, I trust that everyone will remember your classmate and you will return to your seat. Thank you for your understanding and assistance, and once more, warmest congratulations. It is now my privilege to introduce today's Convocation speaker, Lisa Richardson. Dr. Richardson serves as the Vice Dean of Strategy and Governance at the Temerty Faculty of Medicine and practices general internal medicine at Toronto General Hospital. She is the strategic lead in Indigenous Health for Women's College Hospital and co-chairs the Royal College's Indigenous Health Committee. An outstanding advocate of Indigenous health, she also founded the Ganawish Kadawe, the Center for Wise Practices in Indigenous Health, and co-founded the National Circle for Indigenous Medical Education. Please join me in welcoming Lisa Richardson to the podium.
Chancellor Hall, Vice President Wong, members of the Platform Party, friends and family, and most importantly, class of 2025. I want to welcome you to this beautiful building on our beautiful campus where we are gathered to celebrate and commemorate. To the class of 2025, all of the graduates in this room, congratulations. To the friends, families, and loved ones in the audience, in bearing witness to this transition in the lives of the graduates, you are a reminder that the achievements of each individual here emerge from their own hard work and talents, and from the foundation of love, support, wisdom, and guidance that you all have provided. The building in which we are gathered, Convocation Hall, was built in 1907 as a place dedicated to graduation ceremonies. Convocation Hall was designed by Frank Darling in the Edwardian style. It is known for its radial shape, which allows us to see one another in addition to the stage, and thus foregrounds connection and inclusiveness. Underneath this part of campus runs a waterway called Tattle Creek, which was originally a surface stream that flowed from St. Clair west of Bathurst to Lake Ontario and was buried and incorporated into the sewer system in the 19th century. Prior to that, it had been an important source of drinking water and a means of transportation. Its presence is one of the reasons why this region has been a gathering place for thousands of years. Although we cannot hear, see, paddle, or drink from it, Tattle Creek, along with the ponds, wetlands, rivers, streams, lakes, and oceans across our country, inspired the reflections I'm going to share with you today. I offer these thoughts about water not only because you have reached an important celebratory pause as you navigate the river of life, but because of the teachings related to water that may inform your future paths. In medicine, for example, we learn that our bodies are 50 to 60% water. While this number can lead to innumerable calculations related to electrolyte abnormalities, it also reminds us of our commonalities. Not just as human beings who love, work, grieve, stress, laugh, and rejoice with our families and communities, but substantively because we are connected through our base constitution as water. In Anishinaabe-Moan, the phrase Nibibimadzuin roughly translates to water is life. In health science and healthcare settings, considerations of water go well beyond fluid and electrolyte balance. When someone you are caring for who may be bedbound, exhausted, stressed, overwhelmed, asks you for a glass of water, and you take the time to get it for them, you have attended to the person in front of you, beyond their lab results or their diagnosis. You have engaged in an act of care and compassion. And as a former supervisor once exhorted to our team during a long shift, don't forget to drink water. In this situation, I use the phrase metaphorically to denote attending to your own well-being in addition to that of others. The small acts of care and compassion to oneself and others recall an idea shared by Richard Wagamese, an Anishinaabe writer, who describes what happens when a pebble is thrown into the lake. The effects of that pebble ripple in circles from the point where it enters the water until they reach the shore. According to Wagamese, this is how you change the world, the smallest circles first. Similarly, my brother, who is a water scientist, explained to me a recent shift in the field of hydrology to the study of small streams and tributaries because they are more sensitive to changes in the environment. The need to pay attention to seemingly minor upstream's waterway evolved because changes may not be as readily detectable in larger ones, although cumulative downstream effects will eventually be noticed. The idea of looking upstream is relevant to your future work as researchers, communicators, teachers, advocates, clinicians, leaders in a world where the climate is rapidly warming and health gaps are widening. How can health inequities be addressed by looking upstream at social determinants of health and building pathways for mentorship, recruitment, and retention? How will you mentor the next generation of researchers, innovators, creators, clinicians, and others who will be on this stage in 5, 10, or 20 years? As the streams and small rivers braid together in their journeys downstream, they become wider and stronger currents. Eventually, all the waters from the disparate territories across Canada, with their distinct geochemical constitutions, merge and flow to the Gulf of Mexico or to the Arctic, Pacific, or Atlantic Oceans. This image is a reminder that each of you has distinct strengths and gifts that contribute to the creation of a robust, vibrant community here at University of Toronto, and whose impact will reach far beyond the place through your collaboration and connections. In closing, as I consider our connection to one another and to the braided waters beneath us, behind us, beside us, and within us, I will share another excerpt from Richard Wagamese about interconnectedness, illustrated through a concept called all my relations. All my relations means that you recognize everything as alive and elemental to your being. There is nothing that matters less than anything else. By virtue of being, all things are vital, necessary, and a part of the whole, because unity cannot exist where exclusion is allowed to happen. This is the great teaching of this statement. You come to realize that there is not a single life that is not important to the whole, or a single thing that is not worth protecting and honoring. Congratulations, graduates, on this momentous day. May you honor and be honored by your peers, family, partners, and loved ones. May you offer a glass of water to a person in need. May you protect and steward the land and the water of this country, even the invisible Tattle Creek that flows beneath us, for generations to come.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with us a moment as our graduating students approach the stage. We thank you for your patience. I'm honored to present to you the graduates of Doctor of Philosophy. Samin Ahmed. Javaria Atif. Phil Barbalescu. Inicia Balu. Jaslyn Priagula Borges. Joffrey Nathan Braga. Kalena Sabine Brook. Keyue Chen. Xiaoyan Chen. Nicholas Wingfong Chung. Stephen Kyung-sik Cho. Tiffany Ho-young Cho. David Long Dai. Stephen Demikino. Pritiv Devarasa. James Dunbar. Nikon Fakhari. Merrick Shamsodian Falah. Melissa Gung. Shivneet Kaur Gill. Joanna Carolina Gomez Huiles. Radu Gugustia. Muchuan Han. Grishma Hirode. Xiangyue Hu. Min Song Hyun. Joyce Jiang. Tyler Stephen Johnson. Brett Jones. Katerina Kyriakopoulos. Nidhi Kulkarni. Dorothy Lee. Jason LeQuier. Yitong Leslie Leung. Amanda Joy Lissowe. Cheng Huan Liu. Ningdi Feng Liu. Lorena Lopez Dominguez. Alana Sky McDonald. Haris Majid. Esther Mattis. Julia Murphy. Guangfeng Hai Nguyen. Stephen Francesco Pastore. Jaikumar Harshtakumar Patel. Priyanka Prince Yogaraja. David Adam Przeliki. Jingping Qiao. Niazur Rahman. Anastasia Razdaibadina. Victoria Riccio. Corey Michael Richmond. Leanne Rocos. Joshua Cody Rosen. Evian Margot Rovers. Uja Su Sayin. Anya Fleur Schreiber. Samantha E. Seaton. Andrew In Shuen. Emily Chun Chun Smith. Ella Bingxing Song. Michael Salvatore Taccone. Amanda Tajik. Mehakpreet Kaur Tind. Alexandra Nicole Thompson. Enoch Tin. Derek Singh. Lakshmi Vasan. Hanzhi Wang. Matthew Wong. Jingze Wu. Sally Wu. Lisa Xiong. Yitong Yang. Hong Kong Yao. Christopher Iklam Yao. Jonas Chufeng Yang. Cassandra Alexis Zakos. Elena Alexandra Zelina Malachuk. Andy Guanxiang Zeng. Naiyuan Zhang. Ruoxi Zhang. Wanda Zhao. Xiaoxiao Zhao. Xiaole Zuo. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Science. Bin Rakhtan Ahmed. Sarah Linda Aloy. Felicia Annalena Balsamo. Peter Bartlett. David Cheery. Jaco Longho Chung. Stephanie Xiwan Deng. Narisa Dupar. Maria Fahim. Bahar Golbon. Shaylin Horvath. Uruj Khan. Eric Jihyun Kim. Cherry Wanya Liu. Justin Lo Choi. Jennifer Ma. Jiajie Ma. Alexandra Maria Magliocco. Jingshan Miao. Emmanuel Edward Ntiri. Suhani Patel. Julianne Peralta. Samantha Ricardo. Samantha Ashley Sanahi. Lulia Snan. Jocelyn Tan. Kristen Marie Thompson. Nathaniel Bautam Vo. Chon Hei Wong. Alina Zaidi. Kathy Zhang. Candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Health Science. Pamela Alamila. Anisatu Al-Hassan. Sierra Jessica Seolin. Monica Renee Chacon Grialva. Rushil Dua. Faizan Hassan. Erin Lin Xue. Kobe Hyun. Ariba Imran. Azin Keshavars. Jasmine Lee. Joyanne Lee. Lakshmi Mohan. Sananda Pragalatan. Amna Shah. Farah Shah. Renee Aline Smith. Liliana Tricheska. Andip Turna. Aisha Wada Adama. Jade Yao Zhang. Candidates from the Temerty Faculty of Medicine who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Hossam Abdel Hafiz. Suhaila Abdel Halim. Shadia Arekotunbo Arekunte. Shahriar Ahmad. Mariam Ahmer. Mina Al-Ako. Roha Alam. Salahaldin Alamle. Zizo Al-Dakak. Ali Al-Mail. Alexandria Aramwan Amadison. Lydia Daniela Angarso. Victoria Beatrice Anthus. Erin Artna. Ahmed Barit. Renee Bailey. Ryan Baker. Arpana Balachandar. Shilpa Balaji. Janet Baltayeva. Wafa Bakri. Marina Batraka. Bahar Bahurzi Homa. Bianca Bazuidenhut. Hardil Anup Bat. Nitish Kumar Bat. Damanvir Singh Bogal. Ryan Robert Booth. Elizabeth Boyd. Ali Butt. Chloe Michaela Campbell. Anthony Georgios Carozzi. Mary Frances Carton. Danica Chaharlangi. Justine Chong. Brittany Chong-Kit. Farhan Chaudhry. Ganayashan Chandur Cheliapalai. Kevin Suyue Chun. Tianhui Jennifer Chun. Ximei Chun. Nicole Victoria Cherapaka. Nicholas Jacob Chiang. Chanhui Matthew Cho. Sangwon Choi. Derek Hoyen Chong. Ronald Chehin Chow. Selena Chelsea Chow. Kevin Michael Davis. Robert Christopher DeCruz. Sebastian Diegel. Michael Joseph DeBiaso. Ella DeKemp. Andrew DeElia. Stephanie Defour. Aaron Yuxiang Do. Sachi Dao. Liam Doyle. Hannah Drukulik. Alexandra Jennifer D'Souza. Tamira Dubilevich. Shidalu Arnold Edechi. Omar El-Badesi. Zayad Elias. Kelsey Ellis. Nikki Esfahanian. Matthew Farag. Ali Ehab Esmat Fauzi. Hannah Feldman. Erica Christine Foronda. Sharveen Forutan. Jonathan Daniel Fortini. Eric Lowen Friesen. Wanting Fu. Melissa Anna Galati. Avishai Leor Moshe Gassner. Dylan Alexander Deska Gauthier. Chris George. Alexandru Theodore German. Michael Amgad Guergus. Majd Gadban. Kimia Ganad Zadeh. Parnika Golkindi. Haley Good. Rachel Good. Amy Patricia Ruth Graham. Nilufar Grammy. Angelo Eric Grant. Kaviraj Singh Grewal. Lucy Xiaoxuan Guan. Lira Halili. Elizabeth Scarlett Hall. Christina Hanna. Phineas Haresh. Nina Ariel Harris. Katrina Marie Buchanan Hartman. Lindsay Nicole Hatcher. Talia Fongning Hua. Qinglong Huang. Nelson Huang. Sarah Ibrahim. Stephanie Jarvie. Amanda Jass. Shreya Jha. Aditya Javeri. Hyerong Jin. Audrey Yonji Zhong. Abigail Joanna Kapsuk. Glenn Katznelson. Jeevanth Kaur. Jamie Kurtzner. Justin Khalil. Shireen Khatab. David Kim. Catherine Kim. Kelly Kim. Minji Jinny Kim. Moonyoung Priscilla Kim. Aliyah Jessica Kirsch. Laura Koch. Byron Alexander Koitsopoulos. Andrew John Cosmopoulos. Natalie Kozlowski. Luca Kremich. Cynthia Krishnan. Anusha Konasingam. Natalie Catherine Landon Brace. Katie Ann Lee. Sandra Lee. Sumin Lee. Eleanor Rebecca Lena. Gabriela Maria Leon. Joelle Lee. Bronte Lim. Bryant Bok-Yin Lim. Daniel John Lindsay. Da Hung Liu. George Liu. Peter Chunwan Lu. Amanda Mack. Michaela Mikado. Samuel McLennan. Samantha McPherson. Roshan Shivam Malhan. Alina Malik. Ethan Zachary Malkin. Morgan Jade Martin. Mohib Masroor. Claire Josette Ann Matsia. Christopher McFall. Haley McKee. Parker McNabb. Vrati Manat Mehra. Mira Mehta. Selina Johanna Mung. Samiha Mohsen. Felipe Morgado. Yasmin Motakalem. Matthew Mueller. Lara Murphy. Ajantha Nataraja. Chaitanya Nair. Erica Nakajima. Christian Nathan. Kanza Navid. Elisheva Tamar Ann Nemitz. Sydney Kyla Newmayer. Anthony Nguyen. Emily Lan V. Nguyen. Tenzin Norzen. Sofia Nunez. Akachukwu Obiora Nwakobi. Chikadili Ashley Obeta. Tanvi Ojha. Kathleen Elizabeth Orrell. Beverly Awura Abena Ose. Marcus Carl Ott. Meet Harshvadan Panchal. Bhadra Pandya. Laura Kramer Parleton. Gaganvir Singh Parmar. Zeel Patel. Jacob Stewart Peller. Kaylissa Elizabeth Marie Phillip. Lauren Pickle. Valerie Politis Barber. Erin Puerston. Denis Rudina Cheska. Caitlin Ramsey. Jonathan Joseph Respanti. Sunny Raval. Karina Sarah Rigo. Angelo Ricci. Candice Marie Richardson. Anne Ritchie. Alexander Rodzinka. Emma Marjorie Rogers. Abby Rockaby. Rami Saab. Solomon Sabovich. Frances Amy Rebecca St. George Hislop. Sabrin Khalid Salim. Gunit Sandhu. Sabrin Sanjana. Pooja Ravi Sankar. Kerman Kaur Sekhon. Kashuri Salvaraja. Anita Shah. Prajay Shah. Heba Shahed. Ayman Shahid. Muhammad Hamad Shahid. Zarian Shahzad. Ina Shan. Puratani Shangamunatan. Dropin Tenzin Sheka. Javol Tarankumar Sheth. Jonathan Schulman. Harjot Sidhu. Varunavi Sivashramagas. Calum Anthony Slapnaker. Olivia Saw. Siddhartha Sood. Shakil Subdar. Vijathan Sugumar. Sanjit Sumal. Kathy Tam. Vivian Tam. Melanie Tan. Pranav Tandon. Janet Tong. Chaudhry Nishwara Taranum. Gabrielle Tartzi. Ovini Thomas. Jason S. Tokunaga. Jared Matthew Tong. Nicole Triatikavov. Vincent Trin. Chijindu Arasachi Ukaguo. Matthew Robert Veitch. Jonathan Wong. Sabrina Wong. Megan Watson. Catherine Victoria Weens. Nikki Lichi Wong. Christina Zima. Jiaxi Catherine Xu. Yuanxin Xue. Dua Yahya. Thomas Nicholas Yao. Shayan Yazdan Ashuri. Haleh Zabihi. Shanhab Zeg. Doreen Zoreen Kat. Ruo Hao Zhang. Ruo Su Zhang. Jonathan Zhonglin Zhao. Candidate from the Temerty Faculty of Medicine and Joseph L. Rotman School of Management, who is being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Medicine and Master of Business Administration. Sabrina Hundal. Candidates from the Temerty Faculty of Medicine who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Medical Radiation Sciences. Tasneem Abdulaziz Adam. Habon Ahmed. Mariam Al-Hafid. Humaira Ali. Sama Al-Safadi. Nirosini Antonopalai. Sharanga Arulanatam. Jasleen Banga. Jaden Brooke Michelle Bardens. Jasmine Bachu. Sylvia Blanco. Bradley Bushlin. Siyan Tao. Rama Chapman Soledad Castillo. Alyssa Joelle Cometa. Priscilla Vijaya Deochand. Jalen Wesley Dyson Spence. Min R. Fong. Dario Lino Giancola. Madison Brooke Greto. Vananjali Gupta. Zaina Hassan. Kaylee Elizabeth Hewitt. Carson Hua. Ellie Bianca Jones. Rayan Jones. Harini Kandavel. Huravinth Kankesan. Natalia Kazmirachek. Niroja Kesavan. Arij Khalid. Mayuri Ashley Kurapakaran. Dogmawit Demisel Lemma. Rachel Lynn. Aisha Magaraga. Alana Angela Hope Mercury. Abdi Karim Mohammed. Sunita Mundi. Maitri Patel. Mehal Patel. Marcella Pennella. Clara Mildred Peters. Rizma Pramachandran. Genevieve Rose Revel. Prabjivan Kaur Sankara. Saima Shafi. Ramteen Shahali. Aku Zenzele Shange. Kiona Grace Tan. Marharata Taslia. Monica Thatch. Krishna Hitesh Trivedi. Renee Tsui. Mark Christian Villanueva. Tim Tien Vu. Charlotte Liana White. Yiping Xu. Susie Ye. Ricky Zhu.
On behalf of the University of Toronto, and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You have made this a more memorable event for each member of this graduating class. I would also like to thank Chancellor Wes Hall for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation today, whose names you will find in the program. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we will see you often in the years to come, and I invite you to stay connected. We will be very interested in your journey. And we know that you will make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium dimissum est.